Hey everybody, Sean Henderson, Pierre, the Beer Ramble, back again with you, another Beer Rambling edition, rehash time, out here on location in somewhere in Mobile, maybe Pritchard, maybe Plateau. Anyway, today, rehash, Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor, the stubby bottles, yes, I got them, not sold in Mobile, but in Mississippi, more on that later. 5.6% ABV. First started as a brand, Mickey's Brewing Company, which is not. It was under another name, I believe was Sterling Brewing Company in Indiana, and then Miller bought that company out somewhere in the 60s or 70s, possibly. If I saw my Mickey's review the first time, I'm sure y'all may remember what I said the last time. So, anyway, rehash time on this. I've always been very positive of this beer. You can see the sign on the stubby bottles, Mickey's.com, as it says right there. Mickey's.com. Yeah, there's a 6-pack of this. I have like 3 more bottles of this. 5.6% ABV is what the beer looks like. As I said, I've been very positive of this beer because I give this beer sort of a very high mark because of its style. And as I did a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I told Ronald J. Terrio and Eric Fallheimer, a.k.a. Thomas Metal 75, that's Eric, and Ronald J. Terrio, who's on the beer reviews. I gave this beer a very high mark because I looked at it right identical with Budweiser in terms of the style. I thought this beer probably is better, if not 5 times better than Budweiser because of the ABV. I thought it was very well made. Look at it as more of an adjunct lager than a Doppelbock or a malt, American malt liquor style beer, I guess. Here's what beer looks like. I'm drinking it in my plastic wine glass. Of course, today is National Wine Day, but, I do love wine, red wine, Cabernets, and Syrah, but I figure why not alternate with malt liquor? Yay! Or a Doppelbock beer. So. Definitely sweetness of sugar. A lot of barley malt in this, but ain't bad. It's okay. On to the taste. Pour more of this in here. Miller had bought this company out. I don't know what year they did. May have been in 2010, 2013. No, may have been probably early. Back in the 60s or maybe 70s, they bought the brewery out. Sterling Brewing Company somewhere in Indianapolis or somewhere outside of Indianapolis, Indiana. Right there, what beer looks like. Close and personal. A bit of very hop character towards this beer. There's a little some sweetness to it. Sugar. Flavors of some rice to this. All in all, not bad. a Hellas Doppelbock. I don't know. I don't in that same category, but it is in that same vein. Very enjoyable, very mild. A little bit of sugar flavors in this one. Miller, like Pabst, have never really been shameful about promoting their Hellas Doppelbock, Hellas Bock or Hellas Doppelbock beers. With Pabst, you have the Schlitz line, Schlitz OML, Schlitz very smooth lager, which is 8.5%, and you have the red can, which is 5.9, as is the OML. And you have the Schlitz Bowl IML ice malt liquor. And also you have Core 45, High Gravity, and the Double Malt. As far as Miller, we all know Mickey's, Steel Reserve, Silver Reserve Triple Export, which I have 2 cans of it. I'm going to review on maybe Tuesday night, do another rehash of that. Old English 800 High Gravity. Let's see what else. Ice House Edge. They did the Ice House Edge 6.9%, which they discontinued, but went back to the Ice House 6.9%. Then went back to the Ice House 5.5. Let's see what else. Milwaukee's Best Lager, Milwaukee's Best Ice, 5.9%. They also did a 6.9, but went back to 5.9. And go back to Pabst Old Milwaukee Ice, but that's not a high gravity beer. But in terms of the ones that are high gravity, I mentioned the names just now: Schlitz, all their malt liquors, Colt 45, all their malt liquors, and Miller, Steel, Old English 800 High Gravity, and whatnot. So those are the ones that are pretty much well known. So Mickey's, I don't know if they do a Mickey's Ice. They do a little Ricky's, which is their sort of their cream ale, but that's not high gravity. But a very enjoyable lager, without question, in my opinion. I don't think anything wrong with it. 5.6% is not as bad. But like I said, I've always compared this to Budweiser. I thought this is a really enjoyable, very well made for the style. Nothing off about it. Just pretty good. Super ice cold, and this was ice cold when I bought this. Again, I can only find these double bottles in Mississippi. Cannot find it anywhere here in Mobile, Alabama, but Mississippi, I went to Moss Point, Mississippi, which is like 25 minutes away from Mobile, Alabama, and I said, why not? I'll buy it just to have a good time. So, for the style, I'm going to give this a A. I think this is really good. Again, it is not going to tip you over. It's not high, overly high, at 8%, 7%. Not low, but just the right amount. You could drink 3 of these. We only get the 25-ounce cans of this. And like I said, if you're in Mississippi, you get the 25-ounce cans. You can also get the stubby bottles like this. And I say, have at it. So, 5.6% ABV ain't bad. So, for the style, I think is an A plus for me. So, very good. I like this a lot. I won't break the bank, and if I buy the 25-ounce cans of the bottle, this maybe I'd be paying maybe $1.75, $1.37 plus tax comes $1.75. So I'm not breaking the bank for this beer. So very good for the lager or Doppelbock or Helles Bock beer, as Jay likes to say. But it is a good lager for me, an adjunct lager. I think if I had to choose between this and Budweiser, I'll probably lean more towards this 9 times out of 10. I'm sure people would say, what the F are you talking about, dude? Yes, I probably would lean more towards the Mickeys. That's just my view of it, folks. My view. My view. Anyway, A+ for me. Johnny Sapir at the Beer Ramble. A+. That'll be a 90 score. So keep on watching the noise. Cheers. Live, laugh, and love. I say, I love you. I love Mickey's. Don't you?